Hello children, now in this video we are going to discuss present tense and its four subcategories. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. And we are also going to discuss that how important role primary helping verb plays in it, okay? So let's start with simple present tense. In simple present tense expresses universal truth, general facts, habitual facts and proverbs. Now let us try to understand these all facts with the help of these examples. First, the earth revolves around the sun. Children, this is universal fact. Universal fact we call which is universally accepted. Neither it can be challenged nor changed. That we call universal fact. So the next, deforestation leads desert. This example is general fact. A general fact because it happens, okay? It happens. If we cut trees, deforestation will happen, okay? And after deforestation, it leads to deserts. So that is general fact. Now we move to the next, that is she loves singing song. That is habitual fact. Why it is habitual fact? Because it is habit of one person and repeated action is there, okay? So that we call habitual fact. Dog barks at a stranger. It is also habit of dogs to bark at a stranger. And dogs, they bark. So that is also repeated action, okay? Now a bad man quarrels with his tools. That is proverb. Because proverb we call the wise and old sayings, okay? So a bad man quarrels with his tools, that is proverb. Now let us relate importance of primary helping verb in these sentences. Children, here you can see that I have underlined main verbs here, like in first revolves, leads, loves, barks and quarrel. These all are main verbs. One thing is important here to understand that the subject before these main verbs, that is singular. Earth, that we are talking here about only one planet. Deforestation, here we are talking about only one incident, or we can say one topic. Then here she, that is singular subject. Dog is, we are talking about singular dog here, and bad man, again one person, okay? So here we have all singular subject. So with that we use S with main verb as well as with helping verb, okay? How we are going to use does in these sentences? The earth revolves around the sun. This is main verb. But if we use does here, the earth does revolve around the sun. Now look here children, if we use does, that time what we have done here, we skipped S, okay? And every time in these sentences, whenever we use does, we skip S from main verb, okay? Deforestation leads desert. If we use deforestation does lead desert. She loves singing song. We have used S here, but if we use she does love singing song. Dog barks at a strangers. This time we have used S with main verb, but if we say dog does bark at strangers. Then a bad man quarrels with his tools. S here with main verb, but if we use does, a bad man does quarrel with his tools, okay? So this time what we did, we skipped S from main verb. Now children, one more situation is there, that is about plural subject, okay? So with plural subject, what we do, we always skip use of s because it is always used with singular subject. Okay. Now children, if we change subject from a singular subject with plural subject, okay, so that time we use do primary helping verb and we avoid use of s in main verbs. Okay, like the earth, that here we are talking about only single planet, but if we say 9 planets, okay, so that time what will be the main verb? 9 planets revolve around the sun. If we use do with it, 9 planets do revolve around the sun. So in both cases we avoid use of s with plural subject. She loves a singing song. If we use they love singing song, they do love singing song. Dog barks at a stranger. This is singular. If we say dogs bark at a stranger, okay, dogs do bark at a stranger. A bad man quarrels with a stool. This is singular. If we say bad people quarrel with their tools, or if we say bad people do quarrel with their tools. So here children, in plural subject we avoid use of s, and with singular subject we use s with with primary helping verb does as well as with main verbs we use s. Here we are going to discuss present continuous tense now. Okay, what is present continuous tense? Tense which is used for such work which is progressive or ongoing at the time when we speak or write about it. Okay, so such action which are progressive or ongoing at a time, that we call present continuous, children. Okay, present continuous, for present continuous best example can be when commentators present ongoing actions on a sports field. Okay, like he is running, he is catching, he is bowling, he is batting, he is diving, he is celebrating. So all these are examples of present continuous tense. Okay, now these are here in these condition also we use present continuous tense. It is used for planned future actions, okay, which is already planned, which is fixed. There also we use present continuous. Let us take help of this example. He is going to join coaching classes next year. So he is going to join coaching classes next year. Right now he is not going to join. He will join it next year. Okay, but this is fixed. This is planned. Okay, so that's why here we use present continuous tense, that is going. Okay. Now next condition, it is used for repeated actions. It is used for repeated action. So let us take help of this example. He is always ignoring his potential. So this is a habit of this boy, that he ignores his potential. Okay, so that's why we have used here present continuous tense, because the action is repeated. Okay, so is always ignoring. Okay, is ignoring. So this is present continuous tense. So present continuous is used in progressive cases, as well as it is used for the planned future and in repeated actions. Now let us understand role of primary helping verb here. Primary helping verb for present continuous, that is be. And how we use this primary helping verb, children? For a singular verb, for singular subject, what we use is with I, we use am, and when there is a matter of plural subject, we use are with it. And we always use ing with main verb as it is used here. He is singular subject, that's why we added, or we write is after singular subject, and this is main verb, we have added here ing. Same as here, that he is subject, we have used is with it, and ing with main verb. Next is present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? It sounds perfect, means already happened. Okay, perfectly work happened. Now let us see the definition. When we speak or write about such actions which have already happened or taken place before we mention them. Okay, so the actions before we mention them, okay, before we mention them, they already happened. Okay, they already happened. So at that time what we use? Present perfect tense. Now primary helping verb. Children, we have read about 3 primary helping verbs. Do, be, have. Do we have read in simple present tense. Be we have read in present continuous tense, and now it is time to read about have. Okay, so have we use in perfect tense. Now this have has 2 parts, have and has. With have and has we use third form of verb. We use third form of verb. Now, what are the other conditions? First condition, let us discuss this. For past actions which have continued influence in present tense. Okay, so past actions, those actions which took place in past but at present also they have influence. Okay, so let us take help of this example. I have joined this school last month. So when action took place? Last month. Okay, but still it is having influence at present. Okay, that I have. So right now we are speaking about it. Okay, we are writing it about it, that I have joined. But when I joined? Last month. Okay, so it is for past actions which have influence in present. Next condition, present perfect with since and for. Now since and for, a lot of time we have discussed that generally we use since and for to mention present perfect continuous condition, present perfect with since and for. Since and for are preposition and they are used to show time. Since is used for a definite time and for is used for duration of time. Now let us take help of these examples. First one, he has not seen him for 2 years. So when did he see him last time? That is that was 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years ago. And it has past action has influence at present, like has not seen. Okay, now next, I have not taken any exam since I got job. So when I took my last exam, that is before I got job. So got job. And again this past action has influence at present. What is that? Have not taken any exam. Okay, so here this condition also shows us that past action has its influence at present also. It says present perfect continuous tense. What is present perfect continuous? When it is used for such actions which is progressive and ongoing in present but started in past, as the name suggests. Okay, so the action which is started in past but is still they are progressive. Okay, now here the helping verb, the primary helping verb which we use, we have already discussed it, but listen it one more time, that we use here have plus be. In perfect tense, what we use? Have. Okay, primary helping verb we use have, and in continuous we use be. But here, children, we will use been with have, because with have we use third form of verb, and been is third form of be verb. Now the primary helping verb have and has. Have we use with plural subject, and has we use with singular subject. So have been, has been plus verb, and with that verb what we use? Ing. Okay, why we use ing? Because the work suggests us progress. Okay, so a progressive verb we use here, that's why we use ing. Now, use of since and for before time. We have already discussed since and for. These are prepositions which are used to show time. Since is used for definite time, and for is used for duration of time. Since is used before name of days, before name of months, before name of year. Okay, we use like since morning, since evening, since last night. So we use a since before definite time. And when it is matter of for, we use it for duration, like 10 years, for 10 months. We use it for 10 hours, like that. So when numbers are there, we use for before it. Okay, now let us correlate this present perfect continuous with present continuous tense. Okay, India has been enjoying independence since 1947. So this is example of a present perfect continuous. If we talk about present continuous, okay, so that time we have to avoid this since 1947. Okay, and if we avoid this, how we are going to read it? India is enjoying independence. Okay, so that time it will be example of present continuous tense. So what is the difference between present continuous and present perfect continuous? Only it is about time. Present perfect continuous tells us about time. Okay, time when the work started. And present continuous tense did not tell us about the time when the work started. COVID-19 has been affecting the world for 10 months. If we correlate it with the present continuous, so we have to avoid this time, 10 months. Okay, and how we are going to read it then? COVID-19 is affecting the world. Then a third one, it has been raining here in Pori since June. If we avoid this June, okay, how are you going to read it? So it will be like it is raining here in Pori. Then fourth one, countries have been getting united against terrorism since attack on WTC. That WTC, World Trade Center in America. So if we avoid this attack on WTC, so how we are going to read it? Countries are getting united against terror.